Hello, my name is DC. Before we start this, there's a copyright disclaimer. None of the footage I used is mine, but I'll do my best to make sure that it is used under fair use. I'll be analyzing the game between Green Eagles and Kansanshi Dynamos. So let's get into this one since there was a lot of goals. As the ball is coming towards the defender, the player in black, he has many directions to take the ball away from so that he can probably just take it back, pass it to another player, or have time to maybe pull out the pass, but unfortunately he takes a very bad touch which leads to the player in green tackling, and here as the player in green is moving, puts in a very good cross. I wonder why the player in black left the player in green with so much space or so much distance, but it's very unfortunate, and the player in green managed to grab himself a very good goal. I could say that's a very smart and sneaky finish because he was falling down but puts it in the back of the net. Right here, as the player in green is driving with the ball, I do feel like the player in the circle 1 should have been closer. And here, the player in circle 2 who is in green is the one that scores the goal, I think. But yeah, let's just continue the clip to show you how much space and distance he covered. Oh, sorry, that was another player. This is the player that scores the goal. And the players in black have left a very big gap in which the green player here manages to exploit with a very good ball that's been passed to him. A first time finish, but before that I would like to put this circle to analyze 3 players around him, none of them in a position to tackle, which is very bad defending, and a very good goal, very good swipe of the ball. That was a very good second goal. As the player in black is receiving the ball, the player that comes to press him, the player in green, he makes a mistake. He curves his run instead of running straight. As the player in black is receiving the ball, the player in green should have run straight towards the ball. Instead he turns, he makes a turn here, as you see. He turns, and that's where he loses the battle. But if he went straight, he would have gotten the ball or blocked it very easily. As the ball here is being played, the player in black here is alone, and there are 2 players in green ball watching. Sometimes when the ball is in the air, players just prefer to look at the ball rather than tracking their attacker, and unfortunately he receives the ball, puts it in. I could say better man marking could have aided the team here because they just let him score. They were just watching the ball. Here, this is a set piece, a very good taken one. He takes the ball back to the person here as the ball is about to be crossed. There are 4 players here. 2 are in the black, 2 are in the green. The player at the far right, the far left is alone, and the player in the middle, in the far right here, is alone. The attacker is alone and 1 defender is alone. There was a defender that was marking 1 person, but unfortunately it was just bad communication with both defenders. Here in this circle, the player in black could have done a better job, could have done a way better job at pressing this ball, because as the player in green receives this ball, he doesn't really pressure the player. He just lets him, puts in a cross, a very hopeful cross, and here pinball starts. But here are 2 circles. The player in black is closer to the goal than the player in green, but the player in green will be the one to score. So this just shows, anyway, I'll let it run so you can see for yourself. Here, as the player in green is fighting with the ball, the player in black that was ahead of the player in green is now behind the player in green. This just shows that he did not check his shoulder or just track the runner. If he tracked the runner, he would have probably been able to put in a challenge. Instead, the player in green takes a good touch. I like his calmness on goal, scores, and celebrates very well. But that player in black could have cleared the ball to prevent that goal. But otherwise, a very interesting game. And yeah, like, share, subscribe. Make sure to put any thoughts and anything I could have done better in the comments. And I'll see you in the next one.